This is a 2021 Chevrolet Silverado Crew Cab RST 4-wheel drive.
So our 2021 Chevy Silverado comes with the optional RST package as well as the optional 3-liter turbo diesel 6-cylinder engine. Now it's mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission and it gets you 9,500 pounds max towing capacity. But one of the things I like most about this Duramax diesel is the fact that it's a diesel. Diesels just feel like trucks. And lucky for us, we have remote start so you can hear from the outside.
And thanks, Chevy, for leaving just enough noise that you can hear from the inside too. This 3-liter is the smallest of the diesel options for the Chevy Silverado, but there's a 2.7-liter turbo if you just must have a gas engine. But even with an additional 33 horsepower, why would you want to give up the sound of this diesel? Not to mention over 100 pound-feet of torque. And did I mention it gets a combined 24 miles per gallon? Yes, 22 in the city and 26 on the highway. And that equates up to 726 miles for highway cruising range. The test also comes with the standard trailering package with hitch guidance, stable track with trailer sway control and hill start assist, along with the automatic locking rear diff and auto track transfer case. And now to the bed of the truck. We didn't get the tailgate with all the different options on it. We got the standard tailgate. Also, I think Chevy should do a little better job of making the access to the bed of the truck a little bit easier.
When it comes to cargo management here on the back of the Chevy, not much to it. Standard tie downs here, they aren't movable, aren't configurable. Can't lock them down and move them around, but they're here in case you need it. It also appears that the bed of the truck seems to be a little bit wider than the bed of that F-150.
And almost a necessity now, there is a 120 volt outlet here in the bed of the truck, as well as the bed protection package. That's an additional $685 as the Chevy spray-on bed liner and the rear wheelhouse liners. Well, these days, the inside of the truck is as important as what it'll do. You have enough room here for 3 adults across this second row. You also have the power outlets, the USB-C fast charger, standard USB charger. Seat bottom folds up out of the way, allows for storage under that second row seat, or when you don't have passengers, you can keep things inside and keep them from getting wet. I will say Chevy could have done a little better job of making this more configurable. This is a nice little hideaway pocket here behind in the seat back. Not sure what all fits in there, but extra cargo space when needed. So with all the time we spend in our vehicles these days, who doesn't need a little extra cargo space? But space isn't the only thing that Chevy considered with this Silverado for 2021. Ours came with the All-Star Edition Plus package, which tacked on an additional $2,100. But it does get you the universal home remote, rear sliding power window. You're getting another 120 volt outlet here in the front. You get the 8-inch diagonal infotainment 3 Plus, touchscreen, voice recognition, Bluetooth audio streaming, wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto, as well as dual climate controls and heated seats for the front passengers. As well as this cool one-touch feature that lets all the windows down. That's not the only one-touch feature. As part of the hitch guidance system here with the camera, One Touch lines you up with your trailer. No need for any additional assistance. And on this 8-inch touchscreen, there's also the in-vehicle apps. You also have built-in 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot that allows you to connect and work from the truck. And because so many people use trucks as everyday vehicles now, you have other convenient features like the rear seat reminder, so you don't forget little ones in that second row. It also has the standard teen driver mode as well as valet mode. And we mentioned it had the trailering package with the hitch guidance. Here's how you check your trailer for all the things that need to be done. You have your checklist right here on the infotainment system so the driver can go through all those checks and make sure you're safe before pulling off. And then there's the $275 optional trailer brake control here. And just to the left of the instrument cluster are your optional drive mode selections. And now to the heated leather wrap steering wheel with all of your audio controls, as well as your cruise control functions that you can manage right here from the steering wheel. Everything right where it should be. No need to take your hands off the wheel while you're driving. You can check things like fuel efficiency, how much power is going to the front and rear wheels, when the next oil change is due, the fuel economy, oil change coming up. All those features set right here in the center of the instrument panel. And like we mentioned before, here is the 120 volt outlet in the front seat compartment, as well as just standard chargers, your USB-C fast charger, an additional 2 more chargers, and an auxiliary port here in the center armrest area. And what truck doesn't have just an overload of cup holders? Well, for every work truck I've been in, that's what I see is cups everywhere. And with up to 726 miles cruising range in this Silverado, comfortable seats are going to be a plus as well. Even though our tester didn't come with all of the optional features available on the Chevy Silverado, the turbo diesel was enough. The off-road capability was more than enough. And it looks and feels like a full-size truck. There's no mistaking this truck came to work. But if you needed to play, you can do that as well. This Duramax diesel was smooth, comfortable, and great on fuel. If a full-size truck is in your future, then this Chevy Silverado should be on your list. With a base price of $46,500, you add on the $2,300 for the Duramax diesel and $2,100 for the All-Star Edition Plus package. And then there's $890 for the safety package, $760 for the leather package, $685 for the bed liner, $545 for the convenience package with bucket seats, $275 for the trailer brake controller, for a total of $7,645 in options. Another $1,595 for destination charges, and this truck could be yours for $55,490. And at the time of this review, Chevy has up to $4,400 in cash allowances on the Chevy Silverado. So that's just over $50,000. You have a full-size, comfortable, capable, heavy hauler for the road. For more of what's new, what's hot, and what's not, be sure to follow the Auto Insider on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And like and subscribe for more behind-the-scenes coverage of everything that's new in the automotive industry.